Have you ever wondered if trees could talk? In this video, Tenali Rama encounters a mysterious talking tree in the royal garden. Join us as we unravel the tree's secret and discover the importance of listening to nature. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll read the story of Tenali Rama and the talking tree. In the grand kingdom of Vijayanagara, where tales of cleverness echoed through the markets and temples, there lived the famously witty Tenali Rama, a trusted advisor to King Krishnadevaraya. One sunny morning, the kingdom woke up buzzing with the most unusual gossip. A tree in the royal forest had begun to speak. Farmers returning from the fields claimed that the tree whispered warnings, blessings, and even riddles. News traveled fast, and soon the curious and the concerned swarmed the forest, trying to hear the mystical tree speak. Some swore it gave them wise advice, others claimed it cursed them for asking the wrong questions. When word reached the royal court, King Krishnadevaraya raised an eyebrow. A talking tree? Either we have been blessed by the gods or tricked by a fraud. The ministers murmured in confusion. Some believed it was a divine sign, others a mischievous prank. Only one man remained quietly amused, Tenali Rama. The king turned to him. Rama, what do you make of this talking tree? Tenali bowed with a smile. Your Majesty, if the tree truly speaks, it deserves our ears. If not, it deserves investigation. The king nodded. Then I command you to find out the truth. And be careful. The people are already calling it the tree of wisdom. If this is a trick, we must root it out before faith turns into folly. The next day, Tenali Rama disguised himself as a simple villager and ventured into the royal forest. It wasn't long before he reached the famed tree, a large banyan with thick roots and the aura of a mystery. A small crowd had gathered, waiting silently beneath its branches. Suddenly, a deep, raspy voice came from the tree. Those who steal from others shall be eaten by the earth. Gasped rose from the crowd, a man dropping his walking stick and ran away, claiming the tree had cursed him for stealing his neighbor's mangoes. Tenali narrowed his eyes. The voice had a strange echo to it. Not quite divine, not quite natural. The next statement came. Speak the truth and your path shall be clear. A woman fell to her knees and wept, claiming she had lied to her husband about money. The tree, she believed, had read her heart. Tenali didn't speak or react. Instead, he quietly observed the tree, scanning its branches, roots, and trunk. Something felt off. Then he noticed a small hollow high up on the trunk. Just above it, a thick vine wound, unusually tight. Suspicious, Tenali walked around the tree several times. That's when he heard a faint shuffling, not from the leaves but from within the tree. His eyes twinkled. That night, Tenali returned with 2 trusted guards and a long ladder. Under the cover of darkness, they climbed the tree and pried open the hollow. Inside, crouched in the cramped space, was a thin man with a long speaking tube and a jug of water. Who are you? Tenali demanded. Terrified, the man confessed. I am Bhanu, a poor farmer. My friends and I devised this trick to earn money. We planted superstitions and gave people vague advice and accepted offerings they left under the tree. I only wanted to feed my family. Tenali sighed. Your trickery is clever, but misguiding people for gaining is no act of wisdom. Come with me. The next morning, Tenali Rama returned to court. The king, already eager for news, greeted him. So, does our kingdom now have a talking tree? Tenali bowed. Indeed, your majesty, but not one of divine origin. The tree speaks not from heaven, but from a hollow. He explained the entire deception, presenting Bhanu before the court. The ministers gasped. Some in admiration of the clever setup, others in outrage over the fraud. The king turned sternly to Bhanu. You misled the people. Do you deny this? Bhanu fell to his knees. I do not, my lord. Hunger made me clever, but it also made me dishonest. Tenali spoke gently. He did not steal nor harm, but he did sow false beliefs. Perhaps justice should be paired with mercy. The king considered this. Let him repay society with truth then. Bhanu, from today you will teach at the village school, using real wisdom, not riddles from trees. Let your voice guide, not deceive. Bhanu wept with gratitude. Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you, Tenali Rama. The king turned to Tenali. Once again, you have shown that wisdom lies in seeing beyond the obvious. What reward would you ask? Tenali smiled and bowed. Only this, my king. The next time a tree speaks, let us listen carefully, but also bring a ladder. The court burst into laughter, and once again, the legend of Tenali Rama's wit grew taller than any talking tree. So, the moral of the story is that even when the world believes in wonders, truth lies in observation and reason. Don't be misled by mystery. Question, investigate, and seek the root out of every tale.
If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And for more stories like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new upload. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one with another twist, another tale, and another truth. Bye bye, see you very soon.